Let's go, bro.
Truth. Come on.
No!
So we're just about a week out from the official open house here at Thrashin Supply. March 29th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. But we have stuff showing up for the event. There's stuff out back.
Already?
Oh.
Yeah. Place is a mess. We got to clean this place up a little bit. We got to get that Softail Sport Glide back together. I'm here to help you with the bikes.
Right on.
Oh, I know what it is now.
Whoa, dude. You're kind of gnarly.
Gabe was saying, he's like, better see how these things are tied up, dude.
Dude, we
That's
made
a
it
lot of bikes.
Oh, all good, dude.
The wheelie bikes are here.
It's crazy. Like, we've ridden this bike
Yep.
here in Vegas, I think, once in freaking New Haven.
Yep.
And now we're back
And
here.
it Sturgis. We made it all the way to Sturgis.
Yeah.
I was just about to call Gabe. I'm like, what's up? Where's the keys? I gotta push this thing?
All the keys are in here.
All the keys are in here? There you go. Little Thrashin keychain glove. I'm gonna guess that's Gabe's. Give that a shot. There you go, dude.
Dude.
Turn the gas on.
There we go. Yeah.
Battery's dying. I have to bump it. All right, ready? Woo! Is that a gas?
I think my guy had the gas off.
I put the clutch, I put the choke in and it's running better. There they are.
Oh yeah,
We got them all running.
I made it. Oh yeah.
Let's go! Don't worry, we warmed them up.
Yeah, don't worry. We got them all here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one, dude.
Listen, guys, I would put a mat under most of those bikes. There's a lot of oil that comes out.
Yeah.
You can still smell the rubber from your guys' last show. It's
Yeah,
still-
look at these tires, dude.
Hey, at least the backs are brand new at least.
Yeah, this one's
First time.
brand new.
Oh, that's a front tire? Oh my god.
Hey, send some fronts. I'll change them out for you guys.
I just wanted to let you guys know that your bikes are here. They'll be ready, waiting for you.
We're stoked. We'll see you guys soon.
All right, see you guys soon. All right, we still have so much to do. Not only do we have to make room for these bikes in the shop.
Dude, I counted the other day. We have 16 motorcycles in our R&D room right now.
Now we have 19.
3.
So we got to make room in the shop. Let's go start doing that. We got to get working on this Sport Glide.
Yeah, if we want to get it running the day of the opening.
All right, that bike's done and dusted. This bike needs to come off and be ready for the winter. Clean up, and then we can bring those bikes in. We need to be able to work on this bike. I mean, if we stack these a little bit tighter.
I forgot this had heads.
Yeah.
I told Luke yesterday our heads are stuck. This is gonna be nice,
Yeah.
actually.
I got the whole kit, bruh.
Now we need to do a 131.
Should we send them the heads? So we were just getting ready to send you the cylinders and pistons and stuff like that. And then we realized that we bought the kit with the upgraded heads. All right, we'll send it right now. All right, yeah. He said send the heads down. They can go through them, check the valves. So we got cylinders, looks like a piston kit, some more parts. So Juan's thinking that this 128 might be faster than our 131.
With the cam and everything, I think it's gonna be a good, interesting race. You feeling?
All right, buddy, here they go. Gotta make sure this gets to Oceanside. All right, let's go clean up the room so we can have some more fun.
All right, Juan, what do we got to do?
All right, so you guys sent the jugs out to Feuling. They're gonna get all that prep. I found this whiteboard, so check it out. 2018 Sport Glide. So we did this a while back, and let's kind of go through the checklist. You ordered the headlight assembly. It came in, right?
Headlight assembly. This is an ST, or no, it's an S, lowrider S. And then Juan took the liberty of designing a new fairing mount for the S, and that'll be on our new triple trees.
Yeah, so if you guys have our lowrider, or if you have our Softail triple trees, you'll now be able to mount your soft lowrider S fairing onto it. So that's something new that we're super stoked about. The 128 is done. Cam chest, obviously, it's at Feuling, they got it, so that's done. So mid-control setup, that's kind of what I want to get into today. You ordered the parts, outer primary, and then we were looking at the parts diagram at Harley, and it was the same part number. So obviously the outer primary was different, but the inner primary was the same part number, right? For both mids and forward control.
So if you guys haven't seen it before, a forward control setup goes here, and the shift setup is in front of the primary, and that's what goes back to the linkage. The mids, there's a hole in the outer primary, and then there's actually this receiving hole on the inner primary. However, what do we find, brother?
Plugged off. So Harley has the same part number for mids and forward control. So I'm gonna take all this off, and I wanna see what's going on behind it. Like, is there a plug we could punch out? Do we need to drill it? So that's kind of what I really wanna dig into right now.
Because essentially, if it is plugged, then great, we just pop it out. But if it is sealed with, material, then you could just drill it out, because
this is the only mating surface right here. So as long as there's a gasket on there, nothing can leak.
So that's a big one that I want to tear into today. We also got the brake lines for everything. So at some point I want to put mock-up risers and our bars. So we're going to run dual from the master all the way down. Obviously one side's longer than the other. So we're going to test fit this. We're going to test fit the back because we deleted the ABS. So we got a couple of things to test fit. Also, I don't know if we showed them. Wheel color, we already got those back, powder coated black. Tires, you already installed those.
This is the wheel setup we went with. The ST wheels, powder coated black. And yeah, we're just gonna put the pulley
and the rotors back on those, and they're ready to go.
Also, we got suspension front and rear. I think that'll be this vlog. I'm gonna tear into that. Calipers and rotors, we got bearings. We don't have the seat or engine covers, so we still need to figure that out.
Twin cam build is underway.
Lance and I have a bet going that I can't have this completed and in my FXDX by the time the open house.
Juan and
We'll
I.
make that happen.
Juan's the brains. I'm just trying to do what I can.
All right, digging into this, I'm gonna take off the compensator, the clutch, primary chain, get this inner primary out.
I'm actually really excited to answer this question, because if you have forwards on your lowrider S and you want to go to mids,
What do you have to do? I don't even know, like something that's just plugged, or you drill it, but the cool thing is you do not need to order a new inner primary.
There it is, boys. Got the inner primary off. It's not a plug, as you can see, it's all one piece. I'm gonna have to drill through that and start putting all the shift mechanism. Arm's gonna be around here, and it's gonna connect with our linkage to here. So you could shift, come out here, put the mid control shift arm. Pretty straightforward process getting up to this point. A couple of things I would point out, I did know, but I had just forgotten. Reverse thread to get the clutch off. There's a lot of Loctite here. Just make sure you have somebody holding the bike and you got a big breaker bar. Always refer to a factory service manual when you're working on stuff like this. We were working on the primary. This is the inner primary, and we thought that we could reuse this one, and you probably can, but it's gonna require a little more work than what we're willing to put into it. So we found a part number off a lowrider S that already comes with mid, so I'm gonna go ahead and order that. There was a pretty big difference here. See that little bump there? On the mid-control bikes, it's machine countersunk. It's lower, and it's just gonna take a little more time, so we're not gonna go that route. Just gonna go ahead and order the right one from the dealership. Next thing I'm just gonna do is we're gonna test fit the brake lines that we got. I got the calipers mounted up. I'm gonna put the risers and bars on it so I could check the length. I kind of got the rear mocked up there. Got the position for the sensor kind of mocked up, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then at some point, I'm gonna work on the Legend suspension, install the front cartridges on that. But Cole, what are you guys doing over here, dude?
Well, Dom's in house today.
Just figured I'd stop by on a beautiful Monday morning, give my little buddy a hand here, getting this back together. Plus, it's a little learning process for me because my bike's got, what, 60,000 something miles on it now. So eventually, I'm going to be rebuilding my motor at some point. So since it's an 04, mine's an 05, just figured I'd lend a hand and see what I can take in and gets a little knowledge while we're doing it.
We got it pretty far though.
Yeah, this thing looks like a complete motor now,
Yeah,
dude.
all fueling, cam chest, cams. Luke was kind enough to hook me up, and then we got push rods,
Valves.
everything like fueling makes for like a quick rebuild on this thing. It's super fun. Like I've always watched tear down and rebuild videos on, you know, different types of car engines and motorcycle engines, but having Juan lend me a hand and now Dom, it's been a really fun process, like kind of learning the ins and outs of how these things function and how they go together. So I've had a really fun time with this.
Yeah, I'm excited to put this on the bike and fire it up. I think we're gonna have to do the proper braking process because it's got new rings. We honed the jugs. When I would walk in here and see like no cam chest, jugs off, that was scary. But now that like seeing it all put together, I'm like, okay, getting that in there, that's like not
Yeah,
too bad.
that's the kind of, it's overwhelming in a way, but also like kind of like, I feel like we're on the home stretch here and there, but getting that out, then we got to get that in with the transmission, get the primary side on. So there's still a lot of work to be done, but yeah, we're gonna do oil pan mod for wheelies.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. And I just want to say, the guy that I bought this engine off, I know the risk when you buy a used engine, especially if it's unopened. He reached back out to me because he saw our post on Thrashin. He's like, dude, let me reimburse you for something. I'm like, no, dude, it's cool. Like, I understand. He didn't open this thing up. I just bought it kind of sight unseen, but.
To be fair, probably would have still ran. Like it was still running. We just kind of went the extra step to refreshing it and like not have to worry about it.
Yeah, I don't want to break down 200 miles outside of Sturgis again.
So I got the rear brake line routed, kind of where we want it to go. What's going on next, brother?
We start pulling this thing apart, getting this motor out of here.
Trying to stay organized, don't lose any bolts.
I think we can get the motor out for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna see it.
Motor
I mean,
out.
it depends on how much you guys got on your plate.
It's basically me like getting as far as I can and being like, hey Juan, what do I do next? All right.
No, you got that, dude. So I got the risers on. I'm gonna throw the bars on next, and then we're gonna test fit front brake line. But I saw the boys are ready. Go on to the next step. What's going on, Cole?
It's exciting. I honestly didn't think we were gonna get this far today. My goal was like beginning of the week, get that all assembled, which only took us a couple hours. Now the engine's about to come out.
You guys ready?
I already saw you guys got a little separation there. Oh, dumb, dude. Don't hurt your back. Oh, brother. Dude. There it is. You said you needed to go to the gym, not no more.
Little balancing act. All right, now what are we doing with it?
You guys are freaking powering through this thing.
Oh, Juan.
So we got 9.5 pullback, mid-bend bars, mocked up the master cylinder. Again,
This looks sweet. This is like opposite of what Lance usually does, right? He usually
Color
goes chrome and black.
Yeah, I just picked up whatever we had laying around, but yeah, I like this combo. That's what I have on my Dyna actually. Black
yeah, that's right.
risers, chrome bars. But we went with the dual line setup all the way down. We're pretty happy with how it all works out. We're gonna need like a little holder there. I think next I'm gonna do the Legends insert or cartridges on these. We have those. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. We've already showed you a bunch how to install that, so I'm just gonna do it off camera and show you guys once it's all done.
Take a look, brother.
Dude, look at that. Motor, trans is out. Look at that.
We could potentially be done by the time.
We could get, if you weren't waiting on the oil pan stuff, I think we could get it in and be pretty dialed by the end of the day to where it's.
So before we pulled this out, the reason I had this bike apart was it was doing the same thing it was doing to me in Sturgis, cutting out. I think we figured out the same wire had a little kink in it, so we think that's the issue. So hopefully when this goes back in, it should run properly.
But this thing just came apart super easy, and like Cole said, if we weren't waiting on the pickup tube to do the oil pan mod, you guys would have this running today.
Yeah.
100%,
Oh,
no doubt.
and
Dude.
we kept that off of the giveaway Dyna that we all rode home from Sturgis, so
Yeah.
got a little piece of the giveaway bike right there.
That thing's sick. It lives on, brother. Transmission's in.
Dom's fired up, dude. Dom wants this thing in and fired up today.
He's
I don't know. I don't
See
know.
my guy back on the
No
road.
promises, but
You guys are on
get
a
it.
mission. Let's go.
he's so excited. He offered to throw it in there for me.
Brother. Dude.
Let's line up those dowel pins, huh?
Dude. 5:30 almost. The boys are still here. I just finished the Legends cartridge install on the front end on this. Pretty quick and easy. Hustling, getting the motor in. But we ran into an issue, slightly different. This is a O2 motor. There's a spacer that goes in here that's a different length. We did not have the correct one for the O2 motor. Oh, here it is right here. So this spacer that goes in here doesn't go in deep enough. So there are different ones for different years. We did not have the correct one that came with this O2 motor. This one was from the O3, and It goes in much deeper. So we need to get that sorted. It just has a different spacer. So we're gonna call the dealership tomorrow. If not, we're gonna get that turned down and machined. Whatever is gonna be the fastest option. So hopefully they have it at the dealership. If not, we'll figure it out. I mean, we had the primary together. We noticed that there was a difference in the alignment. We're like, something seems off. So I'm glad we took it apart.
Insane progress today. Thanks, Dom. Thanks, Juan.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't expect to get anywhere near this far. So happy to have a black engine back in this bike. Every time I look at it now, I'm just so excited to get the tints back on.
Yeah, before that issue, I was like, we should be able to fire it up today, 100%. Like, I didn't know what the game plan was this morning, and
No,
like,
me
I didn't
either.
think you either. Seeing you guys like hustle and getting it like in there so quickly.
When we got here this morning, it didn't even have rocker box.
It still had the tint.
Didn't have
Yeah, this
rocker.
wasn't on, fully assembled, and it still had the block.
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
so.
so it's-
I really want to get this front end buttoned up, so I'm gonna put rotors on the front wheel, and I'm gonna get the wheel mounted here and just finish up the front end of this bike. We're so close, and that's gonna be final. It shouldn't have to come back apart. All right, got the rotors on the wheel, but before I could throw the wheel on, I need to machine a spacer. Getting rid of the ABS on this bike. It will no longer have this, so I'm basically just gonna machine a spacer similar to what's on the left side, something like this. That way it's gonna take place of that sensor, and we can still clamp the wheel properly.
Tell me what showed up.
All right, real quick. Did you guys ever see how much Juan eats hot Cheetos?
I literally grew up eating hot Cheetos like every day. I would walk to the liquor store that was like 2 miles away when I was in elementary school to get hot Cheetos.
Somebody called here and basically it was like, yo, I work at, I don't know, you tell the story.
Frito-Lay. Yeah, so basically, I just heard the story from Hunter. She answers the phone, and she said somebody that works at Frito-Lay noticed that at every gas stop when we're on a road trip, I'm always eating hot Cheetos, and that's true.
It's hot Cheetos and Red Bull. So if there's a Red Bull watching, hook us up.
So I definitely always eat hot Cheetos. I've been eating them my whole life. But yeah, somebody noticed that works there, and we're like, we're gonna hook you guys up, and they sent us a box from Frito-Lay, and I just opened it, and look what we got, dude. A new dill pickle flavor.
Is that even out yet?
I don't know. It's a new flavor.
What's this, dude?
Dude.
Some twisted
Oh,
queso,
wow.
limited edition.
The twisted queso. And guess what? It's lunchtime too, so.
Oh, dude, these flavors are not released yet.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm getting the first dip.
Wait, hold on, crack this open.
Look.
Hold on, let me get a taste.
Your present.
What's
Dude,
the
run it
verdict?
back.
All right, look, let me read this real quick. As I mentioned on my email, I see the YouTube channel weekly and I have not missed an episode in over 2 years. Working for Frito-Lay, I always notice how much Juan loves the flamin' hot stuff. And I thought it would be a good idea if he were to try some of what we do well within our area. It says the dill pickle Cheeto is a new flavor that we cannot keep on the shelf. It is selling very well here in South Texas.
Dude, that's really good.
And then inside are some new flavors that are not released yet to the public and some local favorites.
These are good.
Oh my God, this is like
Dude, let's get Juan a Frito-Lay
Childhood dream.
painted helmet.
This is rad too. It's straight up Frito-Lay.
yeah, don't crack that
Letterhead.
up. I'm framing that.
All right, back to the bike, dude. We got one wheel on, one wheel not on.
So I had made this spacer. Turns out we only had the stock spacer from the Sport Glide, which is a little different. So I had to machine both spacers. But now the wheel is on. We need to move to the back, but we're waiting on some parts. My boy Jack went to the dealership to pick up a rear brake rotor.
We have to get this thing on its own weight under its own wheels. So over the last couple days,
What have you been doing?
Cole's been building his first ever twin cam or V-twin or Harley.
With the supervision of Juan, thank God, because I would have been lost.
Crank up, put in the cam chest kit. The only thing he didn't do is split the cases.
Lance said, you need to get this thing off the lift before the open house, which it's been on the lift for like 2 months now.
I feel like his bike should be on
Yeah.
display
So
and not just like a part.
I didn't want to like build this thing on company time, and then you gave me the blessing last week. So last week I was like, all right, buckle down, gap the rings, put everything back together, blonde engine out.
From your special friend over here.
Yeah. So I just want to let you guys know the camera wasn't on, but 2 times today he was
Straight up dumpster diving. In fact, I think
I think I have a video on my phone of this.
I threw away some stuff I didn't think I used.
so. There's a group chat.
And we were working on this bike, the Softail. I had the suspension. There was just parts everywhere.
Not enough talking. Let him see the video.
Him being a caveman, straight found parts in the trash can.
that he needed. Look at it, he had to pull all that out.
My guy's got a little bit of a mess going, and that's just one of a couple parts.
I mean, look, he's got a mess of Loctite.
Sitting around, and I'm just eagerly waiting to hear if this thing fires up.
It's gonna fire up.
What was the run out?
3,000.
Okay, so not bad.
Still.
Honed the cylinders.
Yep.
You gapped the rings.
Yep.
You assembled it all, retorqued everything.
Everything but
New studs?
Everything, no, I didn't do that. But this is a practice engine for
Okay.
when I have to build the 95.
Okay.
The short block was the only thing we didn't touch. We did everything on top, everything this side, everything.
And so another thing that I've been seeing you guys run into is that this bike is an 05. Originally 05 motor in there. Then we were able to get our hands on that 03 motor.
Yep.
But now you think this is an 02?
I think it's an 02, yeah.
So then there was spacer issues, bolt issues, because it went from like a regular bearing to a Timken bearing.
Changing the gap on one of the crank. That's Juan on the lathe with the grinder.
Do not try that at home. We had to get a little sketchy to get the job done.
What's up, dude? The bike's lowering.
I'm so nervous right now.
Another thing too, I see a little sample part on this thing. I was like not wanting to show the motor.
Oh, I know. I kind of showed it a little bit.
There's a little sample part that we want to just kind of tease them with it.
Fine.
All right, guys.
A lot of you guys have been asking for it.
It's still a prototype. It's still a sample, but they got a little something on this bike. Cutaways.
I almost want to like go in the waiting room and let you guys let me know.
Yeah. Dude, it's all.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What?
We got oil.
Oh.
I need a gas leak.
Oh, I might have to get a new one of those. But those things are finicky if you leave them unplugged for too long.
No, dude. I mean, technically, it's not fuel pumping right now, though, huh?
Starters on. I just need to get the torque spec for this. We're not in a rush, so I'm taking my time, pulling all the
We gotta pressure wash this thing.
pressure wash this. We're looking pretty good, brother. I'm bummed. If I had the rear rotor, the back tire would be on.
Oh, we don't have hardware?
I think the hardware went missing, dude.
What? You guys have a problem.
No, we had a problem and there was too many.
Well,
If it makes you feel any better, and this is not like a paid advertising or anything, but it does work out for what you're saying. So what just happened? You don't
we're
know what it
missing
was.
hardware. We're missing hardware.
all right, so I just got tracking for that.
Dude. Oh, and it'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, so who is it?
It's the Bolt people, right?
Yeah.
Bamco Motorsports.
Yeah.
We do have a hardware kit, so they'll show up tomorrow, so you can do that.
You guys.
The O-ring in there smoked.
It doesn't even have
It's
it.
deteriorated. Just pulled rubber out of there.
What do we got? Are you gonna steal?
We need
a.
I'm gonna.
We need that for the next bike.
That's why we throw stuff away, because everything's in trash bags.
Right here, dude. Look, it's right there. That's what you need, right?
I think
This guy?
so. It's the one on the actual thing that snaps in, though.
I don't know if you could see, but that O-ring is smoked. All right, what do we got, dude?
Here, I'll press it.
Go take it out of Patrick's Sportster.
Oh, screw it on my face 2 times.
I don't know.
I don't have extra ones, so I would try to pick that one out and then just buy another one tomorrow.
Yeah. We need a tool that's not gonna damage it.
We get it?
I got it.
How does that one
got
look
it, dude.
compared to what you took out?
A lot better. Don't drop it into
Not
the
correct.
4th dimension right there.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna squirt all over us again, dude.
New O-ring's been installed. Now let's turn it on and see if it works.
That was it. Oh, no. It's worse.
Can you see it?
Put your light like over here.
Good.
I got it.
All right. Oh, I think we're good.
It's sealed?
It's sealed.
It's on.
I don't see any squirting. Yep, I heard the fuel pump.
No spark plug connected.
You're gonna crank the hog?
We're gonna crank the hog. Trying to get this thing circulated.
Worked very hard for this moment.
Come on, baby.
I've had enough crap.
Are you getting excited?
Heck yeah.
What do you think, dude?
I'm nervous for him.
Hey, if this bike runs, are you gonna ride it to Sturgis this year? Just to like conquer, like,
Yeah.
I'm getting there and back on this thing.
I'm gonna make a documentary about it. All right, you ready? Okay, so it doesn't have the right tune in right now. This is tuned for stock 88, it has cams.
Let's go, bro.
Truth. Go on.
No!
What happened, dude?
Should we try to jump it?
Yeah, let's just see if that does it quickly.
All right, wait, what just happened right there? So
right.
what we realized is we put a fresh battery in it.
No, it's Gabe's battery. Thanks, Gabe.
He stole out of Gabe's bike. He needs to do some wheelies
We
on.
tried starting all 3 of them, and that was the only one that would actually turn over. So.
All right, so here we go. Trying again.
Oh no!
Is this thing got too much compression or what? Are the rings
Built
not
myself a hot
gapped?
rod, dude.
All right, now we can start Juan's bike first.
Alright, right up, baby.
That was exciting.
We went through some troubles, but it was kind of like, it was worth it, like, for that.
And it's like firing that, like, I'm just imagining like the rings that we gapped ourselves and put on this, like all the hard work that just went into that, which I know like there's some mechanics that can build some engines, but I've never done it before, so that felt really cool.
Hey, that was badass.
It was taken down, just the pistons were shot. Like Cole did a really good job. We new rings, gapped, honed the cylinders, cam chest from scratch, like, and it sounded really good. Like, off the start.
It really did. The engine was quiet. We have a whole lot of work to do until our open house on March 29th. I'm so happy that you got
This thing done. It's gonna be all buttoned up off the lift, but that does not mean that this bike is done and ready.
All right, let's try to start this one. Let's try to start this one.
We have so much to do. We're missing some parts. We're overnighting brake rotors. There's so much to do. We're a couple days away from the open house. I want you guys, if you're coming here, please don't show up until 10 a.m. when it starts. We're gonna be setting up all morning. Delivery people will be dropping off supplies and stuff like that in the morning. So 10 a.m., please don't show up earlier.
We're gonna be flustered anytime before that, and we want to take the time to say hi to you guys, shake hands.
If you're excited, go for a ride before. The weather's probably gonna be great. We put a list of rides on our website under the open house tab. Another thing is that the local PD, they will be on high alert. They know about the event, and basically don't be fooling around town. Respect the neighborhood the same way you would respect your own street, as well as know that there's gonna be people here doing the stunt shows on our property in a closed course, and leave it to the professionals to have some fun. Be respectful of everybody here. We will have people helping coordinate where you can park your bikes, follow the rules. And another thing is that if you do come in a car, plan on parking quite a bit away, probably about a quarter mile to a half a mile away. We don't have a ton of car parking on our street. Plan on parking a car a little bit of a ways away. If you want, bring a skateboard or something to... It's March 29th, 10 a.m., no earlier. Come hang out, have a good time, see Cole's bike running, see this bike on 2 wheels, and see the boys from East Coastin ripping these bikes in our parking lot. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you guys so much. And hey, we'll see you guys here this Saturday.
See you later.
Later on.
All right, fired it back up again.
Yeah, go for it. One more time.
Hey, that was on its own battery too.